shimmers in this long-lasting dream. I'm made up in me.
Alright, family. 2 weeks out as of last Saturday, so this would be 1.6 weeks out of comp. And we are feeling a lot better this week because I think it's the 2-week mark. And I got some higher calories over the weekend. We have been trialing peak weeks, which I think we have perfected the look. Am I right?
Yep.
Cool. And now it's just about essentially maintaining, getting slightly a little bit leaner this week, and then refeeding back again on the weekend, I reckon. Yeah.
We've got plans this weekend, so it makes sense to...
Yeah, and we have Dooney's first birthday this weekend, so to have some higher calories on that day would actually be fantastic. But last week was pretty shitty, let's be honest. I was struggling a lot with my mindset coming into this comp, but it is what it is. Also, being on low calories for a long period of time does that to your old mind. But we're going to go train. Matt's on a deload this week, so who's going to help me with some training?
I've changed my line, guys. I'm going to train.
Okay, Lies, he's not on a deload. He's going to train instead, but he's going to help me with some videoing as well. But this YouTube, I will essentially be showing you what 2 weeks out looks like in terms of food, appointments, posing, a little bit of a body update, and that's about it. Enjoy. Have these grand plans of having all this time to train and film, but that's not the reality when you run a business. I have now meetings in the afternoon and some appointments, so I have to get home quickly, cook a meal up, get to my meeting at 1 o'clock, which is in 15 minutes, and then get to some appointments this afternoon. But you know, this is the last 2 weeks, so usually a little bit full of appointments, and I try not to, but every time I do it, I do this to myself and I book too many things in. So this is a lesson to all competitors. Don't book too many appointments in your last couple of weeks. It's not worth the stress. This is fish, salad, rice, some green beans, and a little bit of a mix of salad, and I'm gonna get to some work. Woohoo! So I have woken up with what sounds to be a chest infection, but we're not gonna get sick. I refuse to be sick. Just getting some steps in now because yesterday I was so behind on steps, and it took me 40 minutes in the afternoon to get those step count up, which was obviously not ideal at like 7 o'clock at night. So making the effort this morning to get my steps in because my cardio has been reduced pretty much by 50%, which is fab because I was getting so fatigued. But we're good. The home straight now. Pretty much we just got a lot of work to do this week in terms of appointments and clients, and then we will be flying out Tuesday. As you can see from my training, nothing has really changed. Like, my volume has come down of my training days, so I'm only training 4 times a week. And those sessions are like as heavy as I can go, obviously with the energy that I do have. But I'm not like doing supersets or drop sets or anything super fatiguing. But everything's trending well at this present time. So I've struggled to do YouTube the last couple of weeks because it's very much the same thing. Day in, day out, training, cardio, work, mum life. So there is really no change up. In terms of like cardio and things like that, that's come down in the last week, so I'm only doing 40 minutes a day. I have done a little bit of extra because I'm naughty, but that's just me and how my brain works. So look, you can always get fuller, you can't always get leaner, and I know that the other girls will be lean and dry, so I'm just going to bring the sharpest condition that I can, and then we can play with fullness the week of. Mood has been at an all-time low the last 2 weeks. I've just been really over the process, and I know that sounds silly because as a bodybuilder you should love it, but you don't love every moment of this, and it is really difficult, and I have been 100% struggling the last 2 weeks. I think it's just because it's so close and I'm so just ready to eat food and have a holiday with my family because we've been working so hard the last the last 6 months essentially.
It's been like Groundhog Day.
It has been the same shit every day for the last 6 months, if not more. And especially with Matt being in build, it's the same thing for him too. So we are excited for some time out. And that's just me being honest. I guess people can come at me and be like, well, don't do it then if you don't like it. But the reality is you're not going to love every moment of it. And obviously I'm so excited to get up on stage. But right now, that excitement's not even fucking on my mind right now. I just want it to be done.
It's a lagging couple.
I just want it to be done. I know that I'll be super keen and excited when we fly out, but even like we're flying out on the Tuesday of peak week, so we're leaving it quite late because of loons and things like that. But, you know, you've caught me at a bad time. Tomorrow I'll be jumping out of skin, and my mood honestly changes that quickly. I'll wake up and I'll be like, yeah, I love this shit. I was made for it. And then 2 minutes later I'll be like, why am I doing this? What have I done to myself? But other than that, like, adherence to diet has been spot on. I do have my higher calorie days where I have probably eaten slightly over, but it hasn't done my physique any damage at all. If not, it's just kept me a little bit fuller.
It's only because you're so lean.
And
It might have been an issue if you weren't.
If I wasn't on point, I would be more cautious, but because I am lean, yeah. But in reality, like in what's that word? In comparison to last prep, like, I've maintained my face a lot more. Like, every time I look at my face, I'm like, I should look leaner, but I'm so used to being like, but it's because we've done a less drastic approach and we've not used like anti-estrogens and things like that.
No diuretics.
No AI.
Just got lean.
Just got lean, and obviously Danielle's helped with my face because it is looking particularly fantastic. But yeah, I will do a bit of a update on food across the week.
We'll try and do a YouTube. I'll do it for you on Thursday. We've got a physique update, some food.
Maybe Wednesday. I have to check in with Luke this week at some stage, and we're just trying to find the link for that. But
we're good.
We're fine. Just got to get through this week. So yesterday I was having a particularly bad day, but today I woke up and I decided to choose my attitude instead of just allowing whatever I felt to be what I felt for the day. I actually did a little bit of meditation on the bike this morning, bit of Joe Dispenza, and I caught up with a friend this morning and had a coffee, and I just feel better. Although energy is obviously still low, what we also found out this morning is that I have been doing less cardio than I needed to, which was a communication error between Luke and ourselves. So I'm back up doing a good 60-70 minutes a day until obviously peak week, which I'm sad about, but it is what it is. And yeah, calories are around the 1400 mark, which is obviously up from last week, so that's good. I did overeat a little bit yesterday in terms of carbohydrates, so I will be accounting for that today. It's like the last couple of weeks, my relationship with food has really just slipped, and that's not ideal. And I think it's because I know that I am in a good spot, that I'm like, I can relax, but you can't become complacent, especially when you are ahead of schedule. But I'm really just communicating this because I'm not perfect, and this has been one of the hardest preps in terms of my mindset. So, but we're getting there. We're nearly 2 weeks out. Well, less than 2 weeks out, sorry. So in terms of meals, it's stayed essentially very the same throughout the entire prep. I don't make any huge changes in terms of what I eat, because then you're going to get a different result. And I just changed the obviously the quantity of food that I'm having, but I do like to change up like my meat sources from like chicken to fish to beef mince, and then kind of rotate around so that I'm not just having the same meat source. It is good to have variety within your diet as well, not just have the same thing every day. I'm just cooking up a bulk amount of chicken at the moment. I just cook it in bulk and then I weigh and track it as cooked because that is convenient for me, and I'm not going to cook like each amount separately because that is more time consuming, and time is money, my loves. So I have I ran out of taco seasoning, so I'm just using like Vegeta chicken stock stuff, but also I have a little bit of this on it today. So it's just Nando's like lemon herb rub, which actually smells so good, so love it. But yeah, that's the basic. And I'm still having one Fit Fuel meal a day, just my karate chicken, because it's something that I really look forward to. This is him. So one of my meals is snapper and salad and cherry tomatoes and cucumber. Fun fact about me, I don't like fish that tastes like fish. I need it to taste like nothing. So sometimes I put chicken stock on my fish. And we choose fish because sometimes it can be lower in calories depending obviously what species you get. And it's easy to digest. So this is why I do swap to fish in the last couple of weeks, just because I want things that are just nice and easy to digest. There's no magic trick about it. It's just what's going to work within your body. So that was my last session with Justin. He has been so good to have as part of the team as like a weekly push. I came into this session today so down and so upset. I just had a bit one of those mornings where I had a bit of a cry. I think it's just all the nerves, all the anxiety really got to me today, but got the session done. Now I'm getting my cardio done, which I didn't do this morning, so I have to play a bit of catch up. And I'm home for some food, but I feel a lot better. Man, like this shit's hard. It's probably the hardest thing that you'll do personally, and I've had a child. But we have 9 days, I think. 9 days to pull it together. I'm just so excited to be over there. I just want to be over there. I want to be in the environment. I feel a bit shitty leaving it so last minute, but there's not much we could do. Definitely, puts into mind what I need to do for Matt's comp next year. But yeah, it's just been one of those days, I want to be transparent about what prep looks like, because these last couple of weeks have been really difficult, and I've been hesitating on, resistant, I guess, on filming it. But I'm here, I'm showing up, and we'll get it done. So, currently doing 60 minutes cardio still a day, bringing that conditioning, and then we'll fill out next week. So we obviously have a lot of traveling and stuff next week. So we'd rather be ahead than behind and having to do a whole heap of cardio next week. But ideally, we want to start bringing fatigue down like I've always talked about. So right now, it just feels like Groundhog Day. One day after another, but it's Thursday, guys. It's fucking Thursday again. It's gonna be the weekend, but I'm actually going to my sister's in Sunshine Coast for her bub's first birthday, so this will be actually so good to take my mind off prep And then we fly out Tuesday. I'm gonna get my cardio done. This is like the first ever time I've done step up. I just felt like doing it today for some reason. I'm gonna jump on the bike and finish off my minutes. Yeah. Alright, body update coming.
I think this is that 1400, right, that we last discussed? The 1400 and the 40.
Yeah.
It's podium.
Yep.
I mean, I don't see why you don't just ride this out. We need to start loading. The only thing I would say is we could load again this weekend, make sure the response is the same.
Yeah.
And pull it back down. So today is Friday there. So are you planning on going high day today?
So today is a fantastic day because I get carbohydrates and I'm sitting here enjoying my view. We have 2,400 calories today, again, same as last time. Sorry, it's just really glary. And then we'll see how I look again on tomorrow morning, on Saturday morning or Sunday morning, and then Monday. And then we fly the fuck out. But thanks so much. Thanks so much for being part of this journey. I will be putting together another YouTube of the next couple of days, if not flying over, and what that looks like and how I'm going to prepare for that trip. So like, comment, subscribe.